Okay. Um, Mina Joseph SANNOH, no more an activist, but a senior citizen of Sierra Leone. I go left that to one of the viewers for let una go find out wetin make person a senior citizen. And wetin make person a senior citizen, me don't attain all. I can't talk to the public and especially to the outgoing US ambassador because wetin he do yesterday na a sister radio program when at 98.1 e not good for this nation. It get the tendency for create pandemonium. It get the tendency for divide we. It get the tendency for create war. So what's in at the thing? It get a tendency for undermine national cohesion and peace. As an ambassador, you know they go talk something where elections don't do with they try for men people and no matter where we play football. I'm a Manchester United man. Where we can lost, I know one person where they provoke me or where they can add something. If peace not then at this country, I no get no other country for go where they go say this now. Number three, the development of this country now we they pray for. We now know whether an APC or SLPP then a power. If you want let them hold the compact, when they compact, they directly benefit the citizens them for election no more because you party or somebody in party no win. Then the people suffer. Then it means it touch me life. It touch me picking in life. It touch me wife in life. It touch me family in life. Now it make a come today. But having said that, let's look the statement where the American ambassador make. It make a statement like say the election result not credible, not free, not fair. Then we say be the pause. Ask myself, now enroll down there as an ambassador, now enroll down there as a diplomat, now enroll down there person where the ACSL now invite them for let them come observe the election. Now they enroll that. They also threaten and make a statement say the investigation or it make a statement the investigation where them do for the election is not credible and not independent. But again, reference to the one day, I will come to that. But waiting first, I want to talk. We need to look now and find out whether this thing not to the rule. An ambassador, they can have the country under the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of that country. Now, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, now they be the direct link. Now, under the. So, when they make you ambassador inside your country, you not a big position. You they report directly to the Minister of Foreign Affairs. So now it means Timothy Kabawena now we minister, this ambassador they directly they work on that. So what's I enroll for make sure say they look at US activities them now, for make sure say they look at citizens them, US program the one Canada, the security and welfare of the citizens them. Now that now they enroll. Now that now they enroll. That now the premier fancy role. Then what thing are they well, but this and do all other diplomatic ties them with the government and other entity there. But what they do, he left that role there for interfere with national politics. And remember, now ECSL now they invite them. Let me tell you, if ECSL not give you accreditation, you not they participate by the elections. If they not give you, say you be observer, you be this, you be that, you not the participate. I'll let you know American ambassador, you not the participate. You not the participate. And say he rely on for let make this. We began 11 demonstration at the same board. And it be rely on new and Qatar centers and data. But then data now be factual data. No. Because sovereign state, no matter the business or the development, we are sovereign for God's sake. You they under the present section 40. They tell you the authority of the president, now the head of state, now the supreme executive authority, and nine are the leader. When you talk about sovereignty belongs to the people, whether in section 5 of the constitution, now in the head. So why you go come now, yeah? You not do down in America to your election We don't get two elections, one reference. Mr. Ambassador, let's talk now in English. There was an election in America. I want you to respond to me now, those watching me. There was an election between Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump. That election, up to now, the American people are saying that election was rigged. That election was not credible. Did Sierra Leone or any African country respond to that? We did not, because we are civilized people. We did not, because we respect the sovereignty of America. So we let it be. What gives you the authority to come and question our own results? Because he who seeks equity must do equity. You want equity to occur in Sierra Leone, but let's come to you. He who comes to equity must come with clean hands. Are your hands clean, Mr. Ambassador? Or are you doing this willfully to incite violence, war, chaos, underdevelopment in Sierra Leone? From what I heard yesterday, you are on a real mission, probably because you have been recalled, you have that grudge for our country, because what you are doing, it is not President Bill that would suffer. It is that poor woman, that poor child going to school, that poor farmer, that poor disabled person. You are trying to destroy our country, and I want this to go to the current American president, who is Joe Biden. Your ambassador that you've sent to Sierra Leone is undermining our country's peace, stability, and security. He came here with one duty, for that is the duty of diplomatic corps, not to meddle into our national politics. He came here inciting and supporting other political parties to cause violence and to ensure that they don't follow our systems, other laws and principles. So, Mr. President of America, I am telling you, if nobody has told you this, your ambassador that you've sent here, that you have recalled, has violated some of the international fundamental principles in terms of incisiveness. So let me tell you something. Apart from the Hillary Clinton elections, I want to come again to another one. We have an election between the current president, which is Joe Biden, and then Donald Trump. Donald Trump refused to accept the result. He said the result is not credible. Mr. Ambassador, what did you do? Did you condemn that one? Because he who seeks equity must do equity. He who comes to equity must come with clean hands. You did not solve yours. And we saw that. Some of our people went there, observed the election. Did they condemn it? Why is it that always the Western world want to just come to our aid, our country, and dictate to us what is democracy, what we should do, and what we should not do? If that is what we wanted, you should have not let us be a sovereign nation. We should have still been slave under you. But I want to tell you, Mr. President of America, that your ambassador that is now living in Sierra Leone want to use us as tool, want to bring chaos, want to bring war. And this was the same incitement that occurred in Rwanda. That's up to 800,000 people died in just less than 3 months. We are calling on you and our Minister of Foreign Affairs to take immediate action, because we are not, as citizens, going to accept this one. When people attack the Capitol building, who tried them? Did they find an independent body to try them? Mr. Ambassador, did your government, did the Joe Biden government find an independent person to try them? They were tried by your own party people. You are saying the vice president, it is wrong that the vice president is the head of the investigating committee, so it is wrong. Are you there to dictate to our laws, our processes? Or don't you want to respect the president as the supreme executive authority? The fountain of honor, the head of state? Biden there? Will you question Joe Biden if he makes a statement or if he gives an assignment? Will you question him? What is good for the gold is good for the genders. This is unaccepted, Mr. Ambassador, and this is unaccepted to Mr. President of the United States of America. So what am I trying to say? In what he has done yesterday, he has breached his diplomatic role. It is evident that he has breached the diplomatic role. That is not his duty. Not to that make it kind of this country. He don't breach in diplomatic role. Imagine if we said down there yesterday, we youth can be going on a rampage and they start killing each other. They start attacking government vehicles. They start attacking government personnel. Imagine, and let me say it in English, Mr. President of America. Imagine when your ambassador of America here in Sierra Leone that will be going. If what he said yesterday, that the election in Sierra Leone was not credible, if the youth should have taken to the streets yesterday, start burning houses, killing people, what will you have done? What you said, as big as you are, as mature as you are, does not make you matured from the way I'm looking. I'm being very frank with you. So now, you have breached your diplomatic role as an ambassador. And we want this to go as a strong warning to all other ambassadors. When you come here, you don't meddle into our politics. We are serving nations for God's sake. That is why we go into election and we the people choose our leaders. I want to ask you a question. When they attacked the Capitol, right? Although you said the people said the election was not free, fair, and credible. Did you not allow processes to go on? Did you undermine your own processes? People, Hillary Clinton is never happy with the result of the winning of Donald Trump. But because he respects processes and procedure, she went and sat down and allowed the processes to occur. When Donald Trump won, and they let him into the White House. When Joe Biden won, Donald Trump never wanted to accept. People began to riot to the Capitol. And the American people stood up and said, we have to respect our processes and procedures. Everybody was thinking Donald Trump will not leave the White House. But because they respect processes and procedure, be it that the election may be rigged, be it that the election may not be credible, be it that the international community have seen it that was not good, but because they have pronounced him as the winner, Joe Biden, the processes was allowed. Why can't you allow our own process to work, but you want the American process to work? It is wrong and it is unacceptable. And let me tell you, you were just an observer and you never have up to even 20 people. And the role of an observer is to watch. You don't even make comments. You watch, maybe you ask questions if you have problems, and then you make a recommendation. You write your letter to the ECSL, your report. And I want to challenge you, none of these observers that are causing this problem, starting from you, Carter Center, American Embassy, British High Commission or EU, have not written any. I just called the Electoral Commissioner today and went there to investigate. None of you have presented a report to the Electoral Commission. So what you're doing, you're hiding behind the fence and trying to cause incitement. This is wrong. This is wrong. We have our own electoral laws. Our own electoral laws did not tell us that we should project results. And besides, in law, there should be a reference in those things. We don't have a single reference where we have projected a result once, a presidential result. Why do you want to now implement a will in the middle of the game? That is not our law. Our law says we should count our votes after the voting, right at the tally center. And then it is sent to the regional office, and from the regional to the headquarters. And that is what we did. We did not violate our laws. Show us where did we violate our laws. Show us where in the law was it stated that we should project. Show us. You have your laws in America. We have our laws here. Why are you trying to divide us? Because of this, you are saying they should hold our compact. Why should they? If they stop the compact, the disabled children will suffer. The women will suffer. The youth will suffer. The guys will suffer. The citizens will suffer. Is that what you want, Mr. Ambassador? This is gross unprofessionality. This is gross hatredness for Africa. This is gross breach of your diplomatic role as an ambassador. I wish you are not giving any ambassador position again, because you don't know how to exhibit yourself in a role as an ambassador. But I want to talk to the team at the Millennium Corporation. The Sierra Leoneans you've seen, when we win this compact, we did not win it for President Bio. We won it for the people of Sierra Leone. Stopping it will be the suffering of the people, not President Bio. We need more electricity. We need more water supply. We need more roads. We need more other development. So every aspect of finances we are able to get, we will go for it. And we want it for our people. Coming to some important thing I want us to know, to the opposition, they have two remedies that they did not exhaust. Yes, I would say somebody have found me wanting, or somebody have done something to me, but we have law and order in this country, and there are remedies. Number one remedy was they should go with their evidences to court, which they have failed to do. If sincerely they have their evidences, why did they fail to go to court? You may not believe our courts, but let me tell you, our court is the best court in Sierra Leone and in the world. Million courts now the best. I'm not going to take the court of America or the court of the Great Britain. I will take my own court. Nobody is coming from England to come and be in a court to implement the laws and orders. That is why even during the TRC, the people that came walk along the local lawyers, judges, and people, they will not do it alone, because we learn from them and they also learn from us. So no matter what, now Donald Trump is being tried in America. He may not believe the court system, but that is the court system of America. Nobody will go and build a better court system for America, only the American people. So, but they went to court. So the opposition had a remedy to go to court, which they failed. The other thing, they had the last remedy to publicly show that their results are factual and the result of ECSC was false. But they did not do. How would they have done it? Let me tell you. You know what they don't do? They don't call social media bloggers, call civil society, call journalists, call the public, maybe go to quantity, ask police, then paste all the RRF forms them. Then swan one by one, say, look, now the result in this show for this over 11,000 stations then. Let the people and see, let we know, say they rogue them. They never did that. All day, then a social media say they rogue them. What is the proof? Or are they just trying to cause mayhem, to cause unrest, to destabilize this country so that there will be no peace? The people of ECSL worked day and night. Our mothers, our brothers, our sisters, our fathers, they spend day and night putting together this credible election to ensure that we have a president. While you were abusing, using people in Netherlands, another part, America, another part, inciting the people here, killing police officers, beating them to death. We have those pictures. What did the American? He didn't do anything. They were there burning houses. They were there killing people. My dear friend, and even threatening the Southeasterners that when we come to power, we'll kill you. Those are factors that militated against them. You as an American ambassador, you know about this, but you never saw it as a point. They never campaigned. They were on the business of condemning, undermining development. At Chombo, over 1,000 polls we are placed there. The people of Chombo went there and put ablaze those polls. Is that what you want, Mr. Ambassador? What are you talking? Transformer everywhere in noonday, everywhere, every day we will have electricity theft. Transformer are being burned, taking us backward. Is that what you want? What I told them is that go and campaign for your government to win. Go and campaign for your government in waiting also to win. They did not do that. All what they do, they will come out. We want to overthrow the president. And somebody send something, they've killed people. But let me tell you, in chapter 3 of our constitution gives us the rights. But also the rights have limitation. Limitation number 1. If I come to stab you and in defense I kill you, that is not, I have not violated the right to life. It is also in the American Constitution. If I resist arrest and during that process I am killed, that is not also a violation of the right to life. If during the process I come and stand, I want to burn your house, and during the process somebody come here while trying to stop me, I die, that is not also a violation to right to life. If I also come, I'm in prison, I try to escape from prison, and during that process there is a conflict, there is a riot, and I die, that is not a violation to right. If I come out in mutiny, in riot, in all type of demonstration, unauthorized demonstration, and I die during that process, my dear friend, that is not a violation of right to life. And I see people going to the International Criminal Court and said we are going there, our rights have been taken from us, we are being killed. Did you protect your right to life? Let's talk an Akrio. When you grab, you want to choke me. Eh? If I defend myself during that process, you die. I not violate your right to life. When you grab, police arrest you, you left for first, that policeman, you die. They not violate your right to life. When you then are prison, when you will try for escape, during that process, you die or then kill you. They not violate your right to life. When you grab, you want burn the house, then I come, I fetch you, I make sure say during that process when you die, I not violate your right to life. When again, I grab me today, the time when we do this August 10th. Now that you don't want, sir, we not all the way for pull president apart. Now the ballot box. Or we know when. Or we do something we know right. The parliament they impeach. You know, you see how people, you see how illiteracy bad. We parliamentarian, and that time the cherry cocoa na parliament leader of the opposition. Yeah, for that say when I left out, now we go raise that thing we impeach. He did not do that. He left forgot die like sheep. We are sorry for that. When I saw when they go overthrow government, you not get that power. Now during the election, I said when I go vote, when I go campaign, because when everybody will win, it's not a company until after 5 years. So if you vote fine, now 5 years. If you vote bad, now 5 years. But when you grab that thing, you go, you pull them, you command a go during that process, either mutiny, demonstration, insurrection, then kill you now. Both, not to, they not violate your right to life. So when I see them big fool one day, then they go to International Criminal Court, you don't have a case. You don't have a case. You violated your own right to life. And also today, but putting there for come on again, I do, but me. But I'm not care. I dey do it with me conscience. I dey do it with me heart. Yeah. Somebody ask me, but you the one talk no more. One day they're not in position, the people are not care about you. I not care. Sierra Leone is bigger than weather position. Sierra Leone is bigger than APC. Sierra Leone is bigger than SIPP. Allow the people there for let them lead. The president get the power now for let them lead for the next 5 years. If you know they sit down or you travel, but no time begin for undermine. Go. It is shameful when I see people that go demonstrate, then they undermine their own country. We are killing them, put picture, them fake all time picture. Now that you want, the man want bring rest for feed una. You know, go remember say if we begin for provide food now bet say don't cap. You know the American embassy that is going. He want to undermine the development because when I look at the manifesto promises of both parties, they are very good. No matter which party win, they will develop Sierra Leone. But now that one party have won, he wants us to be as African begging, malnourished. So what he's doing, he wants the United States government to stop the compact that Sierra Leone has been eligible for. We are saying no to that. This is wrong. You are not a politician. You should not interfere into our national politics. If the people are okay, let's say it's fact. Mr. American Ambassador going, Carter Center, and you, please bring the evidence that the elections were rigged. Don't just talk because you want to talk. We remember we have over 800, we have over 11,000 polling stations. Bring the IRF for all these polling stations. This is the evidence. When you bring it, then you have authority to talk. We can compare what you have and compare it with what ECSL have. Because as far as we're concerned, what ECSL have is the factual one. Because they have everywhere and people voted. But until then, if you don't have it, you have to zip up and stop causing mayhem in our country. But if you know you are genuine, if you know you are not up to something, if you know you are not against the people of Australia, if you know you do not want to cause incitement, if you know you want peace and development, bring your proof. Bring your proof. Bring all the polling station results. Not only a figure, because I can go to my house and input figures and say these are the figures my observer have. No, we want this. If you don't have it, bring a snapshot. Print them of the 11,000 polling stations. We as citizens, I will call civil society and media. I will call them, we go and see it. If it is true, we will ask, we will take the law and ask that the right thing be done. But you're not doing it. What you do is to pass in the corner, go to radio stations, and inside that the elections were not credible. What authority are you benching on to tell us that our elections are not credible? You are just here to incite, cause problem, undermine development. So the people of Sierra Leone, the president of the United States of America, and the government of America, we want to formally inform you that your outgoing ambassador is causing incitement message here. He wants the people of Sierra Leone to suffer. What he's doing now, he's trying to undermine our development. He don't like Sierra Leone, so he has no proof that the elections were rigged, but he goes to the national TVs or radio station and says the elections were not credible. So I want you, the president and government of America, to look into that. I'm also calling on our Minister of Foreign Affairs. You should not be sitting down now. You should call a man to book. If you say something, who asserts must prove. If you have said that elections are not credible, nothing stops us from inviting him to the police, for inviting him to bring the evidence. He has meddled into our national politics. So he should be asked. He is questioning the integrity of our institution. So he should be brought which we bring him in. Let him provide the 11,000 polling stations, IIF form, where the election was not credible. If he doesn't have it, then we can complain him or take legal action as a government against him. Because these are the people that don't like Africans. These are the people that want to undermine Africa. You cannot just speak without evidence. And for the opposition, stop this grumbling. We have won Sierra Leone. You did not win today, but you may win tomorrow. Like, for example, I will take President Bio. He never won when he first came. Even the flag opposition, he lost it to Simon Mbera. Then he came again. He lost to Ernest Bai Kromah. And then later he came again. He won from Samura 3 times. 3 times. And during the process, while he was waiting, while he was losing, he was wounded on the head. Did your American embassy say anything? He was brutally wounded. He was insulted every day. And let me tell you, somebody threatened the American president in America. The next moment we notice on media that he has been killed. He has been fired. If it was in Africa, people would have said there is no democracy, there is no freedom of speech. Every day, the opposition and the court are insulting the president of this country, the first lady of this country, insulting anybody that supports. Like, when I'm finished from here, let me be ready for attacks. Let me be ready for blackmailing. Let me be ready. But I'm not worried. Bring out all evidences. Attack me. The other day, they attacked my vehicle and spoiled my vehicle. Is that what we want in Africa? It is good in America and India, but it is not good in Sierra Leone. We say no to that. We are sovereign nation. So to conclude, Mr. Outgoing Ambassador, you are an inciter. You are against the development of Sierra Leone. And we are calling on our foreign minister now, because you are directly working under our foreign minister, or working with the foreign minister, to call you to book, to bring the evidence you have at hand that these elections were not credible. If you do not bring it, we have the right to do two things: to take legal actions against you, or to report you to your country. And now I am using this. Let it go far and wide. President Joe Biden, Sierra Leone is a sovereign nation. You sent one of your staff here, a junior staff, to come and represent the American people. Right? But what did you do? That is David Reimer. David Reimer. What did you do? I don't want to even pronounce his name. David. He came here and inciting to people trying to stop our development, that we should not get the compact, putting the compact to hold, interfering into our politics. Mr. President of the United States of America and the government, Sierra Leone is a sovereign nation, as America is a sovereign nation. We have never gone to America and interfere into your elections. Even when the American citizens cry that the Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton election we are rigged and we are not credible, we did not make a statement and we did not condemn it. An investigation panel was set. We do not undermine. We do not say the people are not credible for it. Again, in the just concluded election in America, you, Joe Biden, won. And people took to the streets because Donald Trump never wanted to go. And Donald Trump was saying the election was not credible. We did not a single observer from Africa condemn it. We accepted the process. But he is now here. We have our ambassador there. Did our ambassador did he go to the air and said it is not credible? We did not. Why should he do that? He has breached his diplomatic duty. We call on the American government to take an action against such type of people that are not mean well for the existence, for the peace and development of the world. We are calling on you. And we are calling on the government of America to say that if we have qualified for the compact, let the people of Sierra Leone receive it. Why? Because you are not giving to the government. You are giving to the people of Sierra Leone. The women, the children, the old age, the disabled. So I'm here to tell you, people, that look, what he did as an ambassador was a breach of his diplomatic role. And I want to tell the opposition, or I'm telling the opposition, if you have a genuine concern, bring your proof. Don't just talk. He who talk must prove. Thank you very much.